This is the Precinct.
Suspect is fleeing on foot.
At first glance, yeah, it looks like a GTA clone, which, well, it is, but with a twist. You're not a criminal, but a cop. Specifically, a good cop. But what happens when you try to play this goody two-shoes by-the-book cop game like it's GTA?
84, Adam, show us here.
Okay, so first, can you? The short answer, no.
Don't shoot.
But with a little ingenuity and loopholes in the game's design, I discovered a way of playing just as chaotic and possibly more morally complicated than any Grand Theft Auto game I've played. Alright, so let's start from the top. The Precinct is a cop sim. You play as an up-and-coming rookie cop following in the footsteps of his cop pop. You move through the ranks by patrolling an open world, doing all the things cops do. You dish out parking violations, littering tickets, speeding tickets, deal with bank robberies, and yeah, eat hot dogs. And really, this ain't no walk in the park. You have a rule book to follow, which determines good conduct, like when you're allowed to search a person, or the levels of force to use and when. You even have to deal out specific crimes they committed before locking the cuffs and escorting them for check-in. With all that in mind, let's forget we ever even saw this rule book.
Here we go again.
Hey, I don't like the way you walk. You have the right to remain dead. Damn it. Okay, well, I'll just take this car instead. Damn it! Well, in a matter of minutes, I was ready to just about end it all, until...
Central, we have a visual on a 1053. Stand by.
Just as I was about to throw in the towel on being a criminal cop, something happened. By throwing myself in front of the car, I was able to prosecute the driver for hitting me, despite me being, totally, absolutely at fault. It wasn't until I decided to arrest them when they attempted to flee, and that's when I let the pigs, I mean cops, loose. Suddenly, it clicked into place. It became less about being a raging criminal, but a fraudster. It became about playing the system. Damn it, pig, why'd you have to get in the way? Okay, sure, I just can't shoot someone for no reason, but what about cars?
We got a vehicle fire here.
Sorry, sir, but I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ticket your vehicle. If I can't kill someone with a gun, can I kill them with a car? Okay, well,
Watch out.
Then, finally, I unlocked the ability to commandeer vehicles.
Here we go again.
Ah, don't worry, buckaroo old pal, you'll get it back in one piece. Oh wait, there's been an accident? Let's go investigate this. Let's just check your pockets.
He's running.
Yeah, that'll boy. Sir, you're under arrest, and we'll be using this person's car to take you in instead. Oh, they think they can run away from me, huh? Thing is, after all this chaos and destruction, surely the game had to punish me in some way. Right? That's it? That's not even a slap on the wrist! Oh, sick. I'm a police officer now. Yes! No, but really, that's it. After all this, killing innocent people, destroying property, framing people for crimes, the game acknowledges it with the smallest penalty of poor conduct. Just a few hundred experience points lost, compared to the thousands of experience points gains for, actually prosecuting people who were most likely totally innocent. So,
He's running.
Yeah. Oh, would you look at that? I murdered an innocent person. At least I can shield the public from seeing such a vile thing and put them in a body bag. Oh wait, that gives me experience? Well, in that case...
Find the civilians.
And this is when something started to feel off. I just needed to get away from the chaos, dampen the noise of the city, and reflect. Damn, that guy sure loves to sweep. Now, sure, I would like to assume that any healthy-minded person would view this destructive nature and killing spree to, be a little sick. But here's the major difference between the Precinct and any Grand Theft Auto game. Your actions in the Precinct go completely unchecked. There is no wanted level. There is no one to police the police. For all the controversies Grand Theft Auto accumulates, the series has always had a system in place to combat your bad behavior against the innocent. You kill a person and the police will come for you. The more you run and the more crimes you commit, the more intense the pursuit, until the damn military comes for you. But in the Precinct, it's no big deal. You drove through half the city, or framed this woman for hitting you, or drove another driver into a pedestrian and prosecuted them for the crime you caused. But, just a little misconduct, I guess. Anyways, good shift. See you tomorrow, copper. When you play the Precinct as the cop sim it's intended to be, it's quite fun to be sort of the cop you want to be. To me, that means prosecuting those for the petty crimes that affect me most in my day-to-day life, like the bastards who litter, or taking up a parking spot when the meter has run out, or spraying graffiti on the side of my apartment building.
On our way, dispatch.
I'm coming for you! The game is in depth enough to reward you for when you've dealt justice correctly, whether it's running an ID, checking pockets, merely issuing a fine, or simply letting someone off the hook. That is the game operating as a sim at its core, when you are given a little bit more freedom to deal out justice the way you see fit. And sure, it was fun pushing the game's design to its limits, but eventually, the act of just being bad with no real consequence became exhausting. And with the game doing little to acknowledge it, the agency in playing bad wore thin fast. And made me feel, kind of gross. But, nonetheless, the hilarity of its chaos, that will always linger. Thanks for watching.